To some, it has been a year of success and coming to life of hope for a better tomorrow. Yet for others, it has been a year of pain and grief for the loss of their loved ones. Even in such contrasting circumstances, we are always called upon to join hands as a people and lend a shoulder to all those around us. For Christmas, it's a time for giving and a time for cultivating hope of a better tomorrow. As a people of this great nation, we have much to celebrate as much as we must reflect on the state of our public affairs. 2019 has been a tough year as our economy continued to strain, leading to job losses. We have experienced certain inconveniences visited upon us by less than predictable energy supply, causing power outages in our homes and areas of work. This has led to unfortunate disruptions of our daily lives, and we commit to change this situation for the better. We further experienced drought in some provinces that has affected agricultural production and impacting on food security and jobs in the sector. In the similar vein, there are many South Africans who lost their homes and belongings due to floods. These contrasting natural disasters are a testament to changing climatic conditions, as government will continue to ensure that the impact of these changes are mitigated. In the midst of all these changes, this has also been a year of major successes that brings a sense of pride and nationhood. In May this year, we successfully held our national general election, marking 25 years of freedom. We went out united to vote in our millions and peacefully exercise our democratic right to elect parties of our choice that will represent us in parliament and provincial legislatures. Through that act of unity, we once again demonstrated the maturity of our democracy. Fellow South Africans, our comprehensive programs against HIV and AIDS, TB, sexually transmitted infections continued to yield good results. We now have the biggest HIV treatment program in the whole world, which we now must complement with a massive program on prevention. As we enjoy ourselves during the festive period, we are particularly called upon to act responsibly and prevent new infections that are mostly affecting young members of our communities. On socio-cultural front, the Soweto Gospel Choir won the Grammy for the Best World Music Album. Miss Zozibini Tunzi won the Miss Universe title. Our 17-year-old Kialeboga Matsafu was crowned Miss Teen Queen of the Globe for 2019. Our netball team were crowned 2019 Africa Netball Champions. The Springboks brought home the Webb Ellis Cup, and the under-23 football team qualified for 2020 Olympic Games. These are but some of the many achievements of South Africans here at home and abroad. Indeed, despite all our challenges, we remain a winning nation. Just as we celebrate these human achievements, in the same breath, we are mindful of the plight of racism, tribalism, violence against women, xenophobia, homophobia, that continues to befall our nation. These social ills are in conflict with our values as South Africans. They are in an antithesis of a South Africa and a society that we seek to build, in line with our strategic objectives of our national liberation movement. That is why we must join hands to isolate from society all those who perpetuate these acts of violence and abuse against women, children, and older persons, and the vulnerable. For us, Christmas should represent a new season of hope for a different tomorrow. Therefore, during this time, we must commit to a different path of a South Africa that we aspire for ourselves and future generations. A South Africa where poverty and unemployment will not be a defining feature of our nation. In this regard, government will continue to prioritize young people, women who are the majority in our society, and who in the main are the unemployed. We shall continue to weave a response differently and ensure that the path we are on is taking us towards the shared growth, shared prosperity, human dignity, and development. Those of us in leadership positions, whether in government, in parliament, in business, in churches, in mosques, in temples, in synagogues, must always appreciate that ours is to join hands and work together for the good of our country. The positions we hold are not for posturing and point scoring, but they are about a collective responsibility of building a country where all our people have a place under the sun. As we focus on all the important things in life, among which is family, as a unit and a symbol of belonging, let us equally love and care for our neighbors as we love and care for ourselves. We must heed the lessons found in the parable of the Good Samaritan. Thus, we are called upon to be brotherly and care for those less fortunate, for it is in our nature and our humanity to do so. We are calling for peace and coexistence among all people. Our call for tolerance is especially to those communities grappling with finding peace and resolutions to their own conflict. To them, we extend our hand of friendship. We wish them wisdom and strength to navigate their political challenges that have led them to conflict and displacement of people. On behalf of the President and government, we would like to wish you and your families Merry Christmas and a joyous festive season. We thank you.